Hello everyone, let's see the current affairs through MCQs of 12th July. Firstly, question number 1. Article 263 of the Constitution of India is related to which of the following? Options were Northeastern Council, Interstate Council, Zonal Council, and option D, Eastern Council. Article 263, it is mentioned in part 11 of the Constitution of India. Part 11 talks about center-state relations, ranging from articles 245 to 263. Basically, Article 245 to 255, it deals with administrative relations, and Article 255 to 263, it deals with legislative relations. And for financial relations, it deals in the part 12, finance, property, contract, suits, all those things. That is a financial relation between center and state is dealt in the part 12 of the Constitution of India. But in part 11, the center-state relations of administrative and legislative, it deals in part 2 from articles 245 to 263. In 263 contains provisions related to interstate council. Hence, interstate council is the constitutional body which was constituted by the President of India to resolve the disputes that is arising between the states or between the center and states, or between the one state or one or more states. So interstate council is a constitutional body which contains provisions that is mentioned in Article 263. So Article 263 contains provisions related to interstate council. And coming to the remaining options, Northeastern Council, Zonal Council, Eastern Council, all these were what? These were zonal councils. There are 5 zonal councils in India. 5 zonal councils. North Zone Council, Southern Zone Council, Western Zone Council, Eastern Zone Council, and Northeastern Region Council. So these are zonal council. Zonal council is a statutory body. It derives its powers from the State Reorganization Act 1956, which was headed by the Fazal Ali Commission, contains members of Hridaynath Kunjru and Kamalnath, which is K.M. Panikar. So through this SRC, State Reorganization Act 1956, this zonal councils derives its authority. And coming to the differentiation between this interstate council and zonal council, how to know the differentiation between these two, interstate council and zonal councils. Interstate councils were headed by the Prime Minister of India, and zonal councils were headed by the Home Ministry. This zonal council is a statutory body. It derives its authority from State Reorganization Act 1956. This interstate council is the constitutional body mentioned in part 11 of the Constitution of India in Article 263. So both these interstate councils and zonal councils were there to promote the cooperative federalism. And why I frame this question? I frame this question because recently Home Ministry has chaired the 7th Eastern Zonal Council meeting in Ranchi, Jharkhand. This point is very much important for the examination. Where is the 7th Eastern Zonal Council meeting has held in which city? The answer is Jharkhand. Coming to the Eastern Zonal Council, there were 4 states in East Zonal Council. States like Bihar. From Bihar, the Jharkhand was formed. Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, and West Bengal. These 4 states were part of the Eastern Zonal Council. So which is why this General Council is in use. That's why I framed this question based on that relevant development. So option B is the correct answer for this question. And moving on to the next question, which is question number 2. Consider the following islands. 1. Crete, 2. Gavdos, 3. Mallorca, 4. Cyprus. How many of the above islands lie along the eastern Mediterranean migration route? So if considering this as the Mediterranean Sea, this is the east of Mediterranean Sea, this is the west of Mediterranean Sea. Here Turkey, Greece, those countries were present. Here Spain, France, Portuguese, these countries were present. In the east of it, this is the eastern region, Cyprus country is present, where our Honorable Prime Minister has visited this nation as part of 3 nations tour: Cyprus, Canada and Croatia, while he was attending G7 summit held in Canada, which is 51st edition. So Cyprus is in the eastern Mediterranean route. Yes, Cyprus is correct. And Mallorca, which is located in Western Mediterranean Sea. So this is not the right answer. And coming to statement 2, Gavdos, this is a Crete island, and this is a Gavdos island. West of Crete, Gavdos islands were present. From Crete and Gavdos, Greece is facing migration issues. Greece is facing migration issues from Crete and Gavdos. Hence, these islands were in use, which is why I framed this question. Cyprus, Crete, Gavdos were present in the eastern part of Mediterranean Sea. So Crete, Gavdos, Cyprus. So how many of the above islands lie in the eastern Mediterranean route? Only 3. Option A would be the correct answer for this question. And moving on to the next question, which is question number 3. Chakma and Hejong tribes were displaced from which country before settling in India? Options for Myanmar, Nepal, Bhutan and Bangladesh. These Chakma and Hejong tribes were in use because violation of their human rights in the Arunachal Pradesh. Chakma and Hejong tribes were present in northeastern region, but primarily and most of the majority of these tribes were present in Arunachal Pradesh. Hence, if this question was framed like Chakma and Hejong tribes were present majorly in which of the following state, the answer is Arunachal Pradesh. These tribes in 1960s displaced from Chittamalai hills of Bangladesh, considering this as Bangladesh, and then later moved to the Mizoram, Lusa hills of Mizoram. From Mizoram, there were refugee camps were conducted by the government of Mizoram, and they were displaced to the Arunachal Pradesh region. Thereby, their population has increased, and because of this migration issues, the natives of the Arunachal Pradesh started prosecuting these Chakma and Hejong tribes because of cultural indifferences and strain on economy and reduced resources. So because of all these factors, there is an allegation of violation of human rights for these Chakma and Hejong tribes. Because of this, in 1996 and 2015, in both these years, Supreme Court ruled out that protection of lives and liberty of Chakma, which is predominantly Buddhist community, and Hejong, which is predominantly Hindu community, their protection of life and liberty is utmost important, and state must ensure the enhance the efforts to protect their livelihoods and their dignity, which is why these tribes were in use. Hence, Chakma Hejong tribes primarily they are located and in this country of Bangladesh. From Bangladesh, they are migrated to Arunachal Pradesh of India. Hence, option D would be the correct answer for this question. Moving on to the next question, which is question number 4. Kaladham Multimodal Transport Project is a joint project between which 2 countries? Options for India, Thailand, India, Bangladesh, India, Myanmar, and India, Bhutan. This Kaladham Kaladam is a river in Myanmar. This Kaladam, a multimodal MMTS, multimodal transport system connecting eastern ports of India, which is Kolkata, the Hooghly River, to the Myanmar, thereby connecting Myanmar, Sitwe port in Myanmar, to the Aizawl. So this is basically through the sea route, through the and again sea route, through the road and through the railway, connecting northeastern region to the eastern region of India. This Kaladam project is going to expected to start from 2027, which is why this project is in use. Hence, this is a multimodal transport project. It's a joint project between India and Myanmar. Hence, option C would be the correct answer for this question. Moving on to the next question, which is question number 5. Who has been appointed as the first woman CEO and MD of Hindustan Unilever Limited? As you can see, Priya Nair is the first woman to lead the HUL company as CEO and MD. Hence, Priya Nair, option B would be the right answer for this question. Priya Nair appointed as CEO and MD of HUL company. Next question. Which district in Kerala has received the Fisheries Department Excellence Award in 2025? Options for Kasaragod district, Kozhikode district, Kannur district, Malappuram district. Kasaragod district received the Fisheries Department Excellence Award in 2025 in Kerala. Hence, option A, Kasaragod, would be the correct answer for this question. Question number 7. Which country does not share a border with Bulgaria? Why Bulgaria is in news? Because EU has welcomed the Bulgaria to use Europe as its currency. 21st member, EU as its currency. Hence, this Bulgaria is in use. And this is a Bulgaria. Capital city is Sofia. It has a land boundary with Romania, Serbia, North Macedonia, and Greece. This is a part of Turkey, and Turkey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has land boundary with 5 countries. So, which country does not share a border with Bulgaria? Romania, it shares boundary. Serbia, it shares the boundary with Bulgaria. North Macedonia, yes. Greece, yes. Italy, no. Italy is present somewhat here. Turkey, yes. It has land boundary with 5 countries. And other key important points related to this region is here Mediterranean Sea, here Aegean Sea, this is Sea of Marmara, this is Black Sea, and again we have here Crimea Peninsula. After then we have Russia. To the west of Russia we have Sea of Azov. So there is an important states being located in this region. We have to locate that particular state, which particular state connecting which two seas or which two water bodies. We have to aware of those things. Aegean Sea and Sea of Marmara connected by the Dardanelles Strait. Note down these points or remember these points. These are very much important for the examination. Dardanelles Strait connecting Aegean Sea to the Sea of Marmara, and Sea of Marmara connected with Black Sea by the Strait of Bosphorus. Bosphorus Strait connecting Sea of Marmara to the Black Sea, and Black Sea is connected with Azov Sea to the Kerch Strait. Let me revise this again for you. Kerch Strait connecting Black Sea to the Sea of Azov, and Bosphorus Strait connecting Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara, and Dardanelles Strait connecting Sea of Marmara to the Aegean Sea. So Dadinli State Agency, Sea of Marmara, and Bosphorus State, Black Sea and Sea of Marmara, and Kutch State, Sea of Azov and Black Sea. So all these related points also important. And question number 8, what is the new name of Mumbai's Karnak Bridge? Options for Sindur Bridge, Lokmanya Tilak Bridge, Sindhu Bridge, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Bridge. On the success of Operation Sindur, it's a military campaign by the Indian military against the terrorist camps in Pakistan. So on the success of this Sindur operation, the Mumbai's Karnak Bridge has been renamed as Sindur Bridge. Hence option A would be the correct answer for this question. It was opened on July 10th by the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis. Hence option A would be the right answer for this question. It is located in Karnak Bridge or Sindur Bridge located in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And question number 9. Who is chosen as Pen Printer Prize 2025? For 2024, it was chosen by the Arundhati Roy. And the given options for Arundhati Roy, Leela Abu Leela, Michael Rosen, and Mallory Blackman. For 2025, Pen Printer Prize Award was received by Leela Abu Leela. She is a Sudanese Scottish author or novelist. She has received this Pen Printer Prize for her work on migration, faith, and the lives of women, or the life of women. So her work on this particular topic, she has received the Pen Printer Prize Award for the year 2025, Leela Abu Leela. So option B would be the correct answer for the question number 9. This Pen Printer Prize is given or award is provided for literary work, for literary contribution. And moving on to the question number 10. What is the primary purpose of catastrophic bonds, or these were also known as cat bonds? Why this was in use? Because India is prone to so many disasters and calamities. Hence these cat bonds were in use. And the given options were to provide funding for infra projects, to finance renewable energy initiatives, to hedge against currency fluctuations. Option D, to transfer risk from insurers to investors. Basically, what are cat bonds? These are debt instruments issued by the insurance companies. When there is calamity or disaster happen in any region in India, what will happen? There is going to be loss of lives and loss of property. For loss of life and loss of property, the victims were claiming insurance. Hence, insurance companies and government relief fund, there is so much of fund transfer happening between the insurance company, among the insurance companies and government. Hence, there is shortage of funds. Hence, what these insurance companies will do, they will issue bonds in the market. They will issue the bonds in the market, and they are providing high rate of interest. Basically, these investors on these bonds, who purchase these bonds, will get the high amount of return on investment, high interest rate, if there were no calamities or disasters happen in India. If any calamities or disasters happen in India, whatever the investment done by the investors, all this will going to be the victims of the region. Hence, there will be loss of money for the investors. So, because of this high risk, insurance companies is providing high returns. Investors will be happy when there is no calamities or disasters. Investors, they are going to lose their money if there are any disasters or calamities. So these cat bonds basically related to transfer the risk from insurers or insurance companies to investors who are investing in these cat bonds. So for question number 10, option D would be the correct answer. And these were top 10 MCQs of the day 12th July. And we have to solve one more question, which is as part of our daily static GK. The question is related to Delhi Sultanate rulers. Who was the first female ruler of India? Options were Razia Sultan, Noor Jahan, Rani Lakshmibai, and Ahilyabai Holkar. Comment your answer in the comment section. Before you commenting the answer, I will just give the gist of this Delhi Sultanate rule. This Delhi Sultanate rule started in the year 1206 and ended in 1526. And this Delhi Sultanate was ruled by it basically ruled the Indian subcontinent from 1206 to 1526 by the five dynasties. First one is Mamluk dynasty. Second is Khiljis. Third is Tughlaq. Fourth dynasty is Sayyidis. Fifth one is Lodhis. Mamluks from 1526 to 1590. Khiljis from 1590 to 1206 to 1290, 1290 to 1320, and Tughlaqs from 1320 to 1414, Sayyidis from 1414 to 1451, and Lodhis from 1451 to 1526. Longest ruled dynasty is Tughlaq. Tughlaq ruled for the longest period, and Khiljis ruled for longest period. Khiljis ruled for shortest period. So all these points were also important. In the Mamluk dynasty, this Delhi Sultanate, in the Mamluk, 1 minute. This Mamluk dynasty, basically it is the beginning of Delhi Sultanate rule in the Indian subcontinent. Was first started by the Qutbuddin Aibak, followed by the Iltutmish, followed by the Razia Sultan, and followed by the Ghiyasuddin Balban. So you have the answer for this question in this concept. Just comment the answer in the comment section, and thanks for your time, and thanks for watching, and Jai Hind.